Hello everyone. Welcome to this video where I'll show you the latest enhancements to BoldDesk. These updates, driven by market trends and customer feedback, are designed to optimize system performance, expand functionality, and elevate the overall customer experience. Let's look at the updates categorized by module. Starting with the ticketing module, we have introduced a new ticket layout for ticket listings. The detail view layout will display tickets in a chat-like or Outlook-like experience, allowing agents to switch among tickets with ease when updating them. Agents can select this layout from the Switch Layout drop-down or set it as the default on the Personal Settings page. Admins can configure the detail view as the default layout for the entire organization in the Agent Portal settings of the Admin Center under the Tickets tab. We have provided a hover-based expansion feature for the Ticket Views panel to optimize screen space. Previously, the panel required users to collapse or expand it manually through an icon. When the panel is expanded, it occupies horizontal space. With this new feature, users can simply hover the cursor over the panel to expand it. It will be hidden when the cursor is moved off the panel. This enhancement is especially useful when the detail view is selected as the preferred layout. Next, we have provided support to customize the requester panel on the ticket details page. Previously, the panel displayed a limited number of contact fields. With this support, admins can choose to display additional contact information in the requester panel. This configuration is done from the Contact Fields module in the Admin Center. Admins can specify the fields, including custom fields, to display in the requester panel as the primary contact fields. For instance, if you've added a custom field called Support Tier at the contact level and want it displayed in the requester panel, simply add it to the primary section. The Support Tier field will now be displayed in the requester panel. Next, let's look at the improvements made to the Satisfaction Survey module in the Admin Center. We have provided in-portal satisfaction rating support for customers. Previously, the satisfaction survey rating link was strictly shared via email. Now, the in-portal satisfaction survey will allow customers to submit satisfaction ratings directly on the customer portal when closing a ticket, or for tickets that are already closed. To use this feature, admins must check the Enable CSAT for Customer Portal option under Rating Settings for Tickets. Additionally, we have introduced a section to add additional follow-up questions based on different types of feedback. To activate this feature, admins should enable the Additional Survey Questions option and add follow-up questions for each satisfaction category. When a customer submits a satisfaction rating, the follow-up questions will be displayed and you can gather more insight. Finally, the Satisfaction Survey can be enabled for specific brands in a multi-brand portal. Admins can now choose to turn on or off the customer satisfaction survey for each brand. This gives a greater control over when and where satisfaction ratings are requested. We have introduced a new feature called Ticket Macros to streamline and manage agents' actions on repetitive tasks. These triggers enable agents to perform predefined actions: assigning tickets, updating properties, sending email notifications, adding notes, creating activities, initiating approvals, and sharing tickets. Agents can locate this feature on the Ticket Details page of the Agent Portal. Agents can create private macros with predefined sets of actions, which they can use when updating a ticket. Admins can locate this feature in the Admin module, in the Manage section, and create public macros that they can share with all agents, specific groups, or specific agents. Consider a support team that handles a large volume of recurring requests, such as password resets or service outage notifications. Manually updating ticket fields and sending responses for each request is time-consuming and prone to human error. Ticket macros allow you to apply a predefined set of actions and updates to a ticket with a single click, automating routine tasks and ensuring consistency in ticket management. Then, we have introduced an auto-refresh feature for the ticket list. With this feature, the system will check for new tickets for the current view every 3 minutes, If new tickets are detected, agents will see a message displayed on the screen to refresh the list. This ensures you stay updated with minimal effort while maintaining control over when to refresh. We've added a new feature to the contact profile to show contact group tickets. If a contact is associated with a contact group, agents can now view tickets created by other members of the same group directly within the contact's profile under the Contact Group Tickets tab. This enhancement makes it easier to manage and track group-related tickets in one convenient location. Next, we provided an option to mark tickets as spam. On the tickets list page, agents can now select multiple tickets and mark them as spam in one action. This saves time and the effort needed to handle unwanted or irrelevant tickets. Finally, for organizations managing multiple brands, we've introduced the ability to define ticket statuses specific to each brand. So you can map a specific status to just the particular brand for which it's useful. This can be achieved using field dependency, with brand in the parent field and status being the child field. Just map the brands to their specific statuses and save. This support ensures that each brand operates with statuses tailored to its unique workflows. Next are the updates done to the customer portal. We have enhanced the article search functionality in the customer portal knowledge base with a new and improved search page. Now customers can search for articles more effectively and receive relevant results by including basic details such as category and section. Next, we've added an AI search option to make it easier for you to find knowledge base articles and get answers to your questions using natural language. This feature can be enabled in the customer portal settings under the knowledge base tab. Locate and turn on the Enable AI Assistance in KB Search option. When enabled, users can use it on the knowledge base homepage to search for articles. They type the question in the search bar, and the first response on the search results page will be AI generated. Users can find AI answers in the search drop-down on the homepage by clicking the AI option. Next are the automation module updates. We have now included ticket forwarding in the Create and Update Ticket triggers to automatically forward tickets based on specific criteria. To automatically forward tickets, select Forward in the Actions settings and provide the to and cease email addresses to which tickets should be forwarded. Then fill in the subject and description of the forward activity. We have provided an option to update ticket fields with reference support through automation. The automation feature lets you copy values from one field and update the values in other fields, simplifying the creation of custom workflows. In the Actions setting, I select the ticket field to be updated via this automation and choose the Copy From operator. Then I specify the data source in the field to copy the value from. For example, if I have a custom field called Support Tier at the contact level, and I want the value of this field to be copied to the Support Tier field in a ticket when it's created, this can be accomplished using the reference support in automation. The SLA now includes support for automatic reminders and escalation notifications for ticket watchers. When setting SLA reminders and escalation targets, you can select watchers to send a notification to all agents added in the ticket watch list. Next are the updates made to the admin module. We have introduced the option to add tags to agents, just like you can do for contacts and contact groups, enhancing organization and filtering capabilities. The tags for agents can be used in user lookup field filter conditions, making it easier to narrow down specific agent groups. For example, I can assign the tag Manager to agents and apply a tag filter in the user lookup data filter to display only agents who are tagged Manager in drop-down lists. Note that tag support will be extended to automations in an upcoming release. With tag support for agents, we are introducing a powerful new custom field type, the lookup field, that allows you to create user-based drop-downs for ticket forms. Lookup fields are also supported in advanced filters for tickets. With this feature, you can add dynamic drop-down fields linked to specific data sources such as users or groups. You can also customize forms with fields like Manager for the user picker drop-down. Let's see an example of adding a Manager lookup field to a ticket form. Consider a scenario where I want to tag users who are managers using the Manager tag value and need them to be displayed in the Manager field dropdown. In Fields and Forms, I select Ticket Form and click Add New Field. Next, I select the lookup field type from the dropdown. I select User as the data source and provide the label for the agent portal. Then I add filter conditions to display only when user is agent and tag is manager. And click Add Field to add the field to the form. In the ticket creation form, the manager field will display only the list of agents with the manager tag. In the agent portal settings, we have provided a setting to allow or restrict inclusion of agent signatures and private notes. Previously, the agent signatures were applied to both the private and public notes by default, but now this can be controlled. A new organization level setting has been introduced that will not include agent signatures and private notes when disabled. We have introduced a new setting to control CC'd users' actions via the customer portal. In BoldDesk, the CC'd users were previously granted permission to update ticket comments through the customer portal. Now, there's a new brand level setting to control whether CC'd users can comment or should have read-only access to the tickets. In the customer portal general settings, locate the Ticket Update Settings section and enable the option to restrict ticket updates through the customer portal by CC'd users. They will have read-only access to the tickets. This setting grants ticket owners full control over their tickets. We have also introduced a new setting option to control access to inline images. It requires end users to log into the portal to access them. By enabling the inline image attachment settings option in the customer portal general settings, the images will appear as broken links in emails unless the user is logged in. This feature can be enabled for specific compliance requirements, limiting access to authenticated users only. To provide a frictionless and user-friendly experience for customers, we have provided a setting to allow ticket creation without logging into the portal. Admins can enable this option from the Customer Portal General Settings. Locate the Ticket Creation Settings section and enable the Allow Unauthenticated Users to Create Tickets option to allow anonymous users to access the ticket creation form and submit tickets. We have introduced enforcement of two-factor authentication for contacts. Previously, we introduced two-factor authentication for contacts to enhance the security of customer accounts by requiring an additional layer of verification, but this was optional to set. Now, admins can enable the Enforce Two-Factor Authentication for all users in the Customer Portal security settings in the Admin Center, forcing all customers to enable the two-factor authentication for their accounts. We have more enhancements and permissions, adding more control over agent actions. First is the permission that grants agents the ability to update tickets not assigned to them. Agents can have access to tickets they are not assigned to when the ticket is shared with them. The ticket is assigned to their group and is granted group or global ticket access permission, or when they are copied on the ticket. Agents had the ability to update these tickets, but that ability can now be controlled. When the permission is unchecked for an agent, they will have view-only ticket access, preventing them from making updates to tickets they are not assigned to. This ensures better ticket management and avoids unauthorized changes. When the permission is checked for agents, they can view and edit these tickets without restrictions. More granular permission controls for the Reports and Dashboard module have been provided to restrict reports access. Previously, the Reports and Dashboard were all accessible to users with the Report module enabled for their roles. We have narrowed the access permissions for reports and dashboards, allowing you to restrict access to specific reports. In the Report module's permissions configuration, enable the reports and dashboards to which you wish to grant access based on roles. Only the enabled reports and dashboards will be displayed for the agents. To control who can edit and delete activity comments, we have introduced a new permission in the Activity Module Permissions settings. Within the Edit Activity Comments permissions, agents can be granted permission to edit their own comments or edit their own and any agent's comments. We have also introduced a similar permission to control the deleting of these activity comments. In the email settings, we have introduced a new feature that allows you to add a global BCC to all outbound emails. This ensures all outgoing emails are tracked for compliance, auditing, or record-keeping purposes. This can be set up in the email configurations in the Admin Center. Locate the Auto BCC Emails section and specify the email address or addresses to be added as BCCs to outgoing emails. Let us next look at updates in the Activity module. We have made several improvements to improve usability. First, we have provided an additional sorting option for activities. Agents can now sort activities by priority. We have also provided the option to edit activity comments for agents, just like for ticket comments. Agents can either edit just their comments or edit comments posted by others too. To control this, there are permissions under the Roles and Permissions section for the Activity module that can be used to allow or restrict activity comments editing based on user roles. Then, we introduced the reorder option for activity columns. Columns in the table view can now be reordered, just like in the Tickets module. Using the column chooser, select Reorder and drag the columns to a position of preference. Next are the Approvals module updates. In the Approval filter, we have added new field options to streamline filtering of approvals. Agents can now filter approval requests by the ticket category, brand, or status for easier management. In addition, we have simplified the approval process by enabling approvers to approve or reject requests directly via email. Simply reply to the approval request email using the command #statusapproved or #statusrejected, along with your comments to approve or reject the request. This makes approvals faster and more convenient. Similarly, to cancel an approval request, use the command #statuscanceled. Note that this command will not work if more than one approver is present for the approval request. Next, we have updated the Reports module. In scheduled reports, custom fields are now included in the advanced filters. Previously, the filter option supported limited custom field types, but now all custom field types can be used in advanced filter conditions for generating reports, allowing for more granular reporting. Additionally, we have enhanced the in-group operator for user fields to support all user types and condition filters, providing more powerful filtering for user-related data. We also added support for CC and BCC options, enabling reports to include these addresses to more easily share them with others. Next, in the Knowledge Base module, we have added a new column to the article list to track the likes and dislikes metrics for support articles. This feature allows users to understand others' opinions on the articles easily, providing clear insights for content creators and enhancing user engagement. Let's now look at the general updates. We have introduced in-app notifications to alert users to events in real time. Previously, email alerts were the only way to receive notifications for events. The in-app notification alerts are customizable, and they can be configured in the profile settings. These alerts can be configured for the tickets, chats, knowledge base, activities, and approvals events. Additionally, we have enhanced email alert customization with an option to turn off or on email alerts for specific events. Previously, the email alerts were controlled globally in the Email Notifications module of Admin Center. Now, an agent can turn them on or off as needed. For users with a multi-brand tenant, settings can be customized for each brand. Agents can categorize the alerts by choosing the type as Focused or Other. Next, we have provided an option to upload profile images for agents. In the Profile Settings page, agents can upload their profile pictures. The profile picture will appear in user avatar icons used in various places in the portal. In an upcoming release, agent profile pictures will be applied in most places in the portal. In the Agent Portal homepage, agents can now search for tickets using their ticket ID or title. Additional filters for response due and resolution due have also been introduced in the homepage ticket list. Due today, overdue, due after today, and no due date filters are now available to filter tickets. Finally, we have made several enhancements to the BoldDesk mobile app. The AI that was exclusive to the web application is now available on our mobile app. This empowers agents with ticket-related AI features, allowing them to rephrase, elaborate, shorten, and translate responses with ease. They can choose from standard, fluent, and professional tones to tailor replies to fit any situation. The AI feature can be enabled and configured from the web application. We have also introduced an @mention feature, which was previously available only on the web, to the mobile app. Agents can now use the @mention support and notify members directly from your mobile device while responding to tickets, ensuring that everyone stays in the loop. We have revamped the mobile app's layout to reduce clicks and make responses quicker. All essential tools are now conveniently located in one place for easy access. We have provided swipe capability in the mobile app. Agents can effortlessly move from one tab to another by utilizing swiping for tabs, making it easier to navigate the app. In the previous feature release, we provided support for creating ticket templates using the web app. The ticket templates feature is now available in the mobile app, allowing agents to create tickets faster than ever. From the BoldDesk web application, agents can save templates with pre-filled information. These templates will be accessible from the mobile app, giving agents the ability to select the most suitable template for each new ticket. Finally, we have added multilingual support in our mobile app. This update allows agents to experience the app in their preferred language. Agents can change their preferred language in their profile settings. Admins can enable multilingual support and add preferred languages, which will reflect in the mobile app. BoldDesk support 28 languages. To see a full list of the supported languages, check the documentation link in the description below. Thanks for watching this video, which covered the latest features and enhancements to the BoldDesk modules. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe to our channel for more updates.